All right, section number 2 we're going to talk about is YouTube domination, which also, as we talked about, surprisingly works really well in the business to business space. So the first thing to know is YouTube, even though it is the second largest search engine in the world, is not a search engine. It is an advertising agency. YouTube only makes money when you watch or click on ads on that billions of hours of videos that are uploaded like every single day. So there are different types of YouTube advertising, which we're going to get into in a minute. Again, it's 2 billion monthly users, number 2 search engine in the world. Guess what number 1 is? Google. People watch a billion hours a day. And the important fact for us as marketers is that 81% of users watch videos based on the recommended column. So my kids will ask for stuff pretty much on a semi-regular basis. And I will say, I'm curious as a marketer, how did you learn about that? Where did you hear about it? Somebody at school tell you 80% of the time their answer is YouTube. And I will say, like my daughters will complain and go, I hate these stupid YouTube ads. And then they'll ask for something. I'll say, where'd you hear about it? YouTube ad. And I'll say, I thought you hated the stupid YouTube ads. No, I only don't like the YouTube ads that aren't about stuff I want. The ads about stuff, things I might want are awesome. Like, there you go. So we want to make sure people think they're awesome. So what are the different types of YouTube ads? Number 1, these are the skippable in-stream video ads. So these are the ads that show up right before a video or during your video where there's a little button where you can now click skip ads. Those are skippable in-stream ads. And next month, we're going to be teaching you how to write our formula for writing a YouTube ad or video ad script. Because, for example, on YouTube advertising, if somebody watches less than 30 seconds of your video, you don't pay for them. It's free. So one of the important elements in writing, let's say, a YouTube ad script is getting people who are not in your target market to skip the ad in the first 30 seconds. Dan says we have premium so the kids don't see any ads and they don't ask for anything new. Awesome. Dan, you're not my target market. All right. So important fact, again, as much as we want to identify the right target market in the ad, we want to repel everyone who does not fit. So for example, I was shooting some YouTube ads for my wife Wednesday night. And she is a mommy blogger, vlogger, podcaster, author. And we had a line, I wrote a funny line for her in the first 30 seconds that said, if you are one of those moms who has it all together and never drops the ball, you can skip this ad now. Because she's helping the overwhelmed moms feel less overwhelmed and more supported. So as much as you want to have hey, if you're a financial advisor doing $500,000 to $1 million, you're in the right place. You also want to have hey, if you're still cold dialing for dollars and churning and burning, you're in the wrong place. Skip the ad. Number 2, so this is what a skippable an ad looks like. You've all seen the little, you can skip to the video in 4, 3, 2, 1 little buttons. Non-skippable in-stream ads. So you can do, considering 76% of people skip the ads, which is what we want. We want the wrong people skipping our ads. But you can also pay for non-skippable ads, where these are the ones where you have to watch it till you get to your actual video. Now, if you're going to do which you should do all the different types, but if you're going to do non-skippable ads, it's really, really important to nail the copywriting in that script, because people are going to have to watch at least have to watch it. So if it were me, I would not waste money on the stupid Liberty Mutual ads that I'm forced to watch. They're wasting their money forcing me to watch it because I'm not switching car insurance. So you've got to really fine tune your targeting inside of Ads Manager, and you've got to get your copywriting right to make the most out of the fact that there are going to be people who don't want to watch your ad who are going to be forced to. Number 3, these are bumper ads. These are 6 seconds non-skippable ads before the video. So unlike skippable ads, which are up to 30, you don't pay for the first 30 seconds, bumper ads are 6 seconds. So generally we don't do these because you only have 6 seconds. So you could do these for brand awareness if you were trying to build a brand. But for our direct response purposes, 6 seconds, you really got time. It's like half a sentence, right? Maybe I get one sentence on the screen. So it's tricky if you're a direct response advertiser to make those work. The way we've seen them work is for retargeting. So if somebody watches your longer video, your 2-minute video, then I would serve them a bumper ad with just a, hey, click here to go to do whatever now. Because 6 seconds, again, is not much time. I can cram a lot into 30 seconds. It's hard in 6. Discovery ads. These are image ads that show on the video watch page. So that recommended, I can get a discovery ad where I could have like 20 different images, and Google makes it, they call it an immersive experience, but it's really, they rotate my ads and my copy. So this is a discovery ad on a search result. I search for furnace not working. The no hot water is a discovery ad. Now here's the problem that Sears screwed up. I searched for furnace not working, and the ad is troubleshoot your electric water heater in minutes. I'm not searching for a hot water heater. That's not my issue. They're advertising in the wrong place. Somebody at Sears marketing screwed up the keywords. So discovery is someone is searching for something on YouTube and you get yours to show up. They're discovering it. This is how my kids see those ads and go, ooh, I want that thing. So they went looking for Pokemon stuff and something else came up. And then there are non-video ads. So you'll notice in the video I showed you that I specifically wrote for business to business, the 401k ad is for YouTube and LinkedIn. You'll notice I'm not on camera. I did the voiceover, but I am not on camera. So if you can do image and voice, you can do B-roll, you can be a talking head, or you could do non-video ads, which is like a banner pop up over a video. So then there's no video at all. It's literally, that's the room you got. You got a banner ad. But the reason why those work is I can put a banner ad on any specific video I want. So that one of the most important keys to success on YouTube advertising is your research. You want to go on YouTube and not only do the searches that you think a prospect would do, look at the videos that show up. Are there channels devoted to your target market? So if I am Courtney and I want chiropractors, I guarantee you there are channels of gurus in the chiropractic marketing space, like, I don't know, Chris Tomczak or Ben Altadonna or whoever, and I can go run ads on one specific video they've got on a one specific topic, or I can run an ad on their entire channel, any video on their channel. So before you start writing a word of video script copy, I would spend some time on research going, where do I want my ad to show up? Because there are channels for course creators. There are channels for legacy planning, retirement planning, digital agency owners. There's channels for organic pest control. Literally, there is a channel, college planning. We're actually experimenting right now with audio ads on podcasts. So we found a platform that will let me geo-target where my ads are played. So I literally have an audio commercial, 30 seconds for college planning, running on any mom who has high school age kids in my local zip codes. We'll talk about that in a future session. But on YouTube, you want to do the research and find out what keywords are they searching for, what videos are they watching, and what channels can I show up on? Because again, somebody else has already built your audience. Somebody else has already created a YouTube channel with this guy, Mind Warehouse, has 1.7 million views. He's done you, if you were in his business, you've done a ginormous favor. Because I can just go advertise to his people. You don't have to build your own people. Somebody else has already done it, unless you're in a business no one has ever heard of before. YouTube ads are created inside of Google AdWords Ad Manager. So that requires you to have an ads manager account. I think it used to be $5 to sign up. It may be free now. I haven't had to sign up for a new account in a while. You simply create a new campaign And then you have all of these objectives. Do I want traffic to my website? Do I want leads? Because I have conversion pixels set up, and we'll talk about that in another session. Do I want, if I'm a local, like for my in-laws, I have a local retail physical health food store. They would pick local store visits. They want people to physically come in. My wife has an iPhone and Google Android app, so she could do the app promotion ads, brand awareness and reach. Or if I'm e-commerce, sales, I can run YouTube ads that specifically I'm paying for people to buy my stuff. You can ignore my conversion pixels because those wouldn't be yours. And then I have a campaign type. I have search, performance max, display, shopping, and the two that we're talking about right now are video and discovery. All of the different types of YouTube ads I showed you are under video, except for discovery, which are under discovery. So then I have to create a name. I have to create a budget. I have to create a location, US, or a specific, zip codes. I have to pick women or men, age range, parental status, household income. And then the most important part is my next level of targeting. So Google has stuff called in-market segments, life events, detailed demographics, and affinity segments. You're not going to write those all down. I talk too fast. But I can go into in-market segments and see, I want somebody in the market for a new car. I want someone who just had a baby. I want someone doing whatever. Because remember, Google knows everything you've ever searched for. And if those websites have Google conversion pixels on them, Google knows everything you've ever bought through a Google ad or a Google search. If I search for sneakers and go to our client rovuxfootwear.com and buy a pair of shoes, Google knows my IP address has bought sneakers because they're tracking conversions from Google ads. I can see if I've had a job change, if I've gotten married, if I've moved, if I graduated from college, if I've recently renovated my home, if I started a business. I can't go all down all the drop downs that Google has in one slide, but it's got data on 420 million people in college. That's obviously more than 1 year of college. But
Seth,
yeah,
you went past the set a budget part of it. I bet you people are probably wondering, well, what kind of a budget would they be able to get away with for this?
So every market's going to be different. Every ad's going to be different. There is no hard and fast rule. I would prefer to fail fast and cheap. Google's going to give you an idea. So in my screen on the right side, it says weekly estimates, but there's nothing there yet. It will tell me when I finish defining my target market, it will tell me, here's how many clicks we think you can get and what we think it'll cost. So Google will give you an idea, and then it's up to you. I mean, if you said, I want to start with $5 a day, technically you could. You might not get much traffic for $5 a day. And I'll open up my ads manager in a minute and we can go look at some stuff in the business to business market where I'm running ads. But again, I can find homeownership status, employment data. And then my video, if I'm doing a video ad, I need to upload the video to my YouTube channel. I have to host it on YouTube to use it as an ad. You just make it unlisted. And then I paste the URL of the video in, and then I write my ad. So in this case, this is my business to business ad. You will see my call to action. The one we found works the best, unless you're literally selling an e-commerce product, is learn more. You'll see my headline is 401k form 5500. And then my long headline is, because in YouTube ads, you get 15 characters for a headline and 70 for a long headline and 70 for a description. So you get like 2 sentences. So my ad says, do you sign the form 5500 on your company 401k plan? If so, you're liable. And you'll notice it gives me a screenshot of what my ad looks like on YouTube mobile. And you'll see it says 401k form 5500 question mark, learn more. And there's my video. There's a still screenshot from my video. So you don't get that many characters to write about in the text of the YouTube ad, which is why what's in the video is really, really, really important, because that's most likely what they're going to consume. So in this case, I have my targeting gave me up to, it says YouTube could serve 230 million impressions. I do not have the budget for 230 million impressions. Do I have a recommended channel search tool? YouTube. So here, let's go do some now. And we'll play. And then you're going to go into breakouts and you're going to do searches together, because what I think my target market might type in is not necessarily what they might actually type in, because I'm not them. And you will see my kids use my YouTube account. So you see the marketing stuff is me. Everything else, Saturday Night Live is Max. Okay, so for example, if I said digital agency owner marketing, oh, look, I can see who else is advertising. Day in the life of a digital marketing agency owner. 39,000 views, 182,000 subscribers. Jordan Platten. Ooh, there's a channel that's serving my target market if I'm Dan. And I'm going to go check out YouTube, Jordan Platten, how to start a social media marketing agency.
So you want to start a...
His ad, his welcome to the channel video is 24 minutes long. I can now see, hey, which Facebook ads tutorial? I could go run an ad there and say, hey, I'll do it for you. Jordan Lee has 3.7 thousand. There we go. How to start a social media agency. Aman Ghazi has 195,000 subscribers. How to start a digital market. Jason Wardrop has 227,000 views. Jesus, wow. Daryl, whatever his name is, has 318,000. Day in the life of a $25,000 agency owner. So he's gotten more specific. Well, what if I make way more than that? So how to run a profitable digital agency. Here's how to price. So you see there's data underneath each one. It gives me, I've got SEO scores. It's ranking his video. I've got engagement score. I can see views per day. I can see all kinds of fun stuff. All this is public. So if I said, let's see, Scott is here. If I said organic pest control, I've got a Google shopping ad telling all these places are paying to be listed here for suggested products. Green and effective pest control in East Amherst. Somebody did it right. I'm within a couple miles of East Amherst.
Hey, Seth.
Yeah.
Seth, quick question. I'm not seeing the same data that you're seeing, like below the, I guess it's, just below the name of the channel.
Okay. So I have a Chrome extension called TubeBuddy.
Okay.
It is free. That overlays on top, goes into your Google account and then puts that data. Thank you for calling me out on that. I forgot to mention that.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, if you get TubeBuddy, that data will show up. And I have a keyword plugin on the other side, which is showing me the search engine ranking. It's showing me the views, the average age of the channel, keywords, all this most used tags on the right. That is called, okay, hang on. That's called Keywords Everywhere. And I think that's free too, because it's asking me to buy credits and I've never bought any credits. So TubeBuddy and Keywords Everywhere will be very helpful to get you analytics. But 6 methods of organic pest control, 39,000 subscribers. 10 organic ways to control pests in the garden, 1.5 million. Jesus, man, we're in the wrong business.
Hey, e-commerce manager. Wish you could cut your promotion spend and drive more revenue? Meet the world's first.
Skip the.
Growing a backyard full of food.
This is 16 minutes on organic pest control in the garden. 1.9 million views, and he's got 1.5 million subscribers. Self-sufficient me. So he's not a gardening channel. He's like a prepper channel. Grow your own food, prepare for the zombie apocalypse, whatever. But damn, he's got 2 million views on that thing. New channel for self-sufficient me. Support me on Patreon. Storage idea for wire, bury logs in the vegetable. He look okay, so maybe he is a self-sufficient, maybe is all about, it looks like it's all about gardening. He's built playlists for us, growing food in small spaces, beginner's basic gardening, no waste quail feeder, whatever the heck that is. So it's so funny. My son has gotten into reading books on becoming financially free. He's into this FIRE movement, financial independence, retire early. So he found a book called There's No Excuse to Be Poor in America. And it's by a guy who tells you to invest in real estate, because I started reading it I was curious. But I see a guy who's doing garden reviews, and Scott says all that stuff is poison, and he's still got 1.9 million views on one video. Scott, you should be running ads on that guy. Scott could run ads in front of all of that going, hey, don't do this. Get our thingy. Now, he doesn't want to run ads on every video. What happens when you bury kitchen scratch? Like, he might want to only run ads on the videos where this guy's talking about pest control. But you see, it's a gold mine. And unlike, what's surprising is Facebook ads are way more saturated. I mean, we think, oh, there's a Google ad in front of every video. But think about it. Google has 1 billion hours uploaded every day. It's unlimited content. It is way undersaturated, even though you see an ad on every video. If you think about the amount of ads in your Facebook newsfeed, think about the amount of time people spend on video watching. It's way undersaturated. And especially in the B2B space, so many business-to-business companies, professional services aren't doing it because they think we're business to business. Our business owner, business clients aren't watching YouTube ads, but they are. So business to business, we just did how to grow a digital marketing agency. And look at all those videos and all the ads. So here, we're gonna do one more, and then we'll put you in one more breakout before we, I don't know if we even have time before we wrap up. We'll wrap, and then we'll see if we have time for a breakout. But if I do how to be a financial advisor see, the drop down is really helpful. I take screenshots of this and then use it. So it's got one in like every single country, but I'm going to say, ooh, how to be a financial advisor at Edward Jones. So that's really specific. It means I'm thinking about going to work at Edward Jones, or I'm already there. And then number one people.
And the top thing on the page was an ad for Lincoln.
Yes, Lincoln Financial saying, don't go to Edward Jones.
Look at that. Clever.
Edward Jones is running ads on their own stuff, which is smart. You should run ads on your own brand name so no one else is up there. Edward Jones advisors are thieving scumbags, 3,000 views. You can run ads in front of that. Oh, man. 9 interesting facts about Edward Jones knocking on your door. 24,000 views Edward Jones might take from a Heritage Wealth Planner guy. He's another financial advisor. Let's go see if he's at Edward Jones.
How much income do you need in retirement?
13 states that don't tax your pension. So he's another financial advisor. And the channel goes to his website. Oops, doesn't exist. He's got the wrong page listed on his welcome to the channel part.
And he just paid for you to do that.
And no, I clicked the link in his channel. I didn't click it in a video. It didn't cost him anything. Here, let's look at PDF version of my tax bomb book. That doesn't work either. All right, but he's got 46,000 views and 67,000 subscribers. So I'm going to reach out to whoever this guy is and say, want some help with your YouTube marketing? All right, so.
Maybe he's in jail, Seth. Those videos are a couple years old.
All right, maybe he's in jail. That is entirely possible. Who knows? We had a financial advisor who we did our process for. It worked incredibly well. And then we didn't hear from him for a while. And I was doing a seminar. This was way before COVID. It was in person. And someone in the room raised their hand and said, do you know he got kicked out of the industry and is in jail? I'm like, what are you talking about? And this is like, I just looked up one of your testimonials and look, here's the story. And I'm like, oh my God. It's like, don't do that. Don't use our stuff to go to jail with. Thank you for, or he could be dead, right? Dan says he could be dead, but his YouTube channel is still up. Maybe I could buy it from his estate. Maybe there's a whole business of buying up YouTube channels for dead people and taking their subscribers. Who knows?
Careful with that financial niche, though. He might have just changed niches, or maybe he's retired. Who knows?